My name is Ashley. Welcome to this yoga and Reiki flow, where we'll be focusing on sending Reiki to the heart center, opening the heart center, healing the heart center, coming into that space of divine love. So just find yourself into a comfortable seated meditation position. Resting your hands on your knees or thighs or lap, pulling your shoulders back, resting the chin parallel with the earth. And with your eyes closed, just deepening your breath into the lower abdomen. Feeling it expand when you breathe in and feeling the deflation as you breathe out. Let yourself sink down and ground into this moment. Let your spine lift away from the earth. And just calling in now the presence of Holy Fire Reiki. Feeling that channel of energy begin to permeate down to the crown of your head, through your body, saturating your heart center, spreading through you. Deep ease. And we'll carry this energy with us as we move through the flow to the fingertips down behind you. And as you inhale, lift your heart, open your throat. As you breathe out, place the hands onto the knees, dome the back, draw the chin into the chest like a seated cat. Interlace the fingers in front of your heart. Inhale, lengthen the spine, gaze forward. And exhale, press the palms out, separate shoulder blades, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the palms up like a morning stretch, open up. And exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, knuckles down to the ground. Press and open your heart and throat. Exhale, bow forward. Maybe the forehead comes to the ground as you lift the fist up towards the sky. Next breath in, you're going to reach the arms all the way up, stretch towards the sky. Breathe out, right hand down to right side, open up left side body. Breathe in, come back to center. Exhale, left hand down. Reach right arm up overhead, open right side body. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the right. Open up left side waist. One more time, inhale, center. Left hand down, exhale, right arm sweeps over and reaches to the side. Inhale, come back to center, then exhale, twist. So right hand behind you, left hand to the bent left knee. Gazing towards the back wall if there's the flexibility in your spine, but really only gazing as far as your heart is pointing. Come back through center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand to the bent left knee. Breathing in, lifting the spine. Keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. And exhale, gaze over to the left, gently putting pressure into your right knee to facilitate a deeper twist. Inhale, come back to center. Then exhale, switch the crossing of the legs. Place the hands onto the knees. Inhale, open the heart and throat for seated cow. Exhale, hands to knees, lean back, dome back, chin to chest for seated cat. Inhale, heart beams open. Exhale, dome the back, contract in. Inhale, opening another layer of your heart, expanding. And exhale, contract in. Breathe in, open, releasing all heaviness, resistance, tightness there. And exhale, just come back to center. come onto your hands and knees for a tabletop. Now curl your toes under, and we'll take it into our regular cat and cow. So inhale, open your heart, shoulders back to your cow. And exhale, dome the back. To cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Take this really slow. Feel all of the places in your spine where there's just that slight resistance. And see if you can just love up on that space a little bit more with breath and awareness and movement. And just really like you're kneading dough, like you're kneading the spine. Now sit back onto the heels. Get a nice toe stretch here. And inhale, sweep your arms up. Begin to dome the back. And exhale, draw your elbows down. Continue to gaze up to the sky, feeling a deep stretch across the entire chest. Breathe in all the starlight into the heart center here. And now bow forward just slightly to interlace the fingers behind you. Then again, lift up. It might help to press your fists into your butt or your heels to really roll the shoulders back, deepen in this back bend. Then exhale, come forward, let the forehead touch the ground, and then you're going to roll onto the top of the head and press the fist forward, up to the sky, and then away from your butt. Inhale, come back up, sit to your heels, sweep the arms all the way up. Keep the fingers interlaced, open to the heart. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, draw the elbows down one last time, opening the heart. Place the hands back to the ground. Inhale to your cow. Exhale, cat. Feel just a flowing river of breath and rhythm of breath moving through your entire torso just after those couple movements as we begin the practice. Next, in the right leg behind you, and exhale, draw right knee into nose. Inhale, lift right heel up to the sky, keep the knee bent, opening the heart. So it's like you're moving through the cat and cows again. Exhale, knee to nose, but just a little bit different. Inhale, lift up, arch the back. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, flex the foot, lift up, open throat. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale. So much stability through the core here. Now reach the left arm out in front of you and sweep the left arm behind. Keep the palm facing to the outside of the left side of the mat. So you're holding onto the pinky toe side of the foot. Flex the toes, press the foot into the hand. Keep the right hip pointing to the earth. And open your heart and inner left shoulder. Release the right knee back down. Allow the knees to come back hips distance. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Another round. Really wringing out the spine here. Getting it super fluid. Allowing that spiritual energy to move through, our breath to move through. And then go ahead, take it to the other side. So left foot flexed right behind you. Exhale, draw left knee in to nose. Inhale, lift to the left heel up, arch back, open throat. Exhale, draw left knee to nose. So just like this, like we did on the other side, you're going to feel a slight micro bend in your elbows just to keep your arms buoyant and so they're not locked out here. And when you press the left heel up, see how much you can really press that left foot up while keeping the knee bent and really engaging the left glute muscle. And see if you can actually touch the knee to the nose when you dome the back and draw in. Now reach your right arm straight out in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Draw the right arm behind, holding on to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Flex the toes into the foot. Press the foot into the hand and lift straight up to the sky, opening up your heart, your shoulders, slight micro bend in your left elbow, and releasing down. Right hand to the earth, left knee to the earth. All right, here we go again. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Just one time there. And then we'll move to a puppy pose. So keep the hips stacked over the knees, but drape your heart to the ground. And now you'll see here my chin is to the earth, but you can rest your forehead to the earth if the chin doesn't quite make it there. And just let, after so much movement and opening up to this practice so far, just let the initiation that we started this practice with of Holy Fire Reiki moving through our body, let it just flood through the heart center, healing any wounds, any uncertainty, any heaviness, traumas, and just breathing it into the earth while letting the Holy Fire come in. Now you're going to rise back up onto your heels like we did before, and inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, and exhale, draw the elbows down as you peel your heart open. Interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart, shoulders back, and open your throat. And then exhale, bow forward, forehead to the earth. And then shift forward so the crown of the head comes to the ground. You're going to lift the hips off the heels and press the fists away from you. Sit back onto your heels. Inhale, keep fingers interlaced. Just open your throat and heart. And exhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Take an in-breath here. And as you breathe out, bend elbows and release hands down to the ground. Press back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So take a moment to adjust here. You might have to widen the stance between your hands and your feet. Drawing your lower belly in, just slightly lifting your shoulder girdle out and out of your shoulders, really lifting away from the ground, gripping the fingertips strong into the earth, and rotate your thighs inward and upward to the sky. Allow the heels to release down. Lift your heels now. Gaze forward between your hands and slowly walk your way to the front of the mat. Now I cut myself off while standing, but you won't be missing too much. So for now, just chill here. Have a nice deep bend in the knees if you need to in order to get your abdomen or your torso onto the thighs. Here I have my hands facing up just as a complete release of the wrist and the arms, but you can hold on to opposite elbows or do whatever feels good for your arms so that your torso can really just hang. And what this is doing is allowing gravity to take a reverse tug on your spine. After doing all of that movement in the spine, is just elongating and creating space between each vertebra. And just breathe out, just flush out everything in your body, any resistance, any heaviness, whatever has been coming up. And then have a slight micro bend the knees. Inhale, come up to halfway, and exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up all the way to the sky. Maybe a slight back bend. And exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms back up. And exhale, hinge through the hips, folding down. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, step right foot to the back of the mat, release right knee down. Inhale, arms reach up for a low lunge, and exhale, place the hands back down to the ground. Straighten out both of the legs, fold over the left leg, flexing your left foot. So one-legged forward fold here, just continue to draw your left hip back, right hip comes forward. Take an inhale to lift the back heel, create space, and exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale, roll forward, come into your plank, and exhale, chaturanga all the way to the earth. Come to the tops of the feet, Inhale, lift up cobra, relax the shoulders. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels and rise the right leg up to the sky for three-legged downward dog. Exhale, step right foot forward between your hands, release back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up to the low lunge. Exhale, hands back down to the ground. Inhale, straighten out right leg and left leg. And exhale, bow, fold over right leg, flexing your right foot. If possible, if your hamstring's tight, keep the right foot flat to the earth. Just draw your right hip back a little bit more. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, step left foot to meet the right forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way back up. Maybe a slight back bend after you rise. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in to step left foot to the back, releasing back knee down. Arms reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Straighten out both the legs. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, draw the right hip back as you bow over the right leg, flexing the right foot. Inhale, gaze forward, lift the back heel. Step the right foot all the way back, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, inhale, roll forward into your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way to the ground. Come to the tops of the feet. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open your heart for cobra. Exhale, release heart back down. Breathe in through hands and knees. Breathe out, downward dog. Inhale, lift left leg up to the sky for three-legged downward dog. And exhale, step left foot forward between the hands. Release back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Straighten out both the legs. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, bow over the left leg, flexing your left foot. Breathe in, gaze forward. And exhale, step right foot to the top of the mat, folding over the legs. Inhale to rise, arms reach all the way up. And exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, bow. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. So we're going to add a little bit more onto this flow. Inhale, right foot back, release back knee down. Sweep the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, left hand down, lowers to the left side of the mat as you open up the right side body, stretching out. So keeping the pelvis squared to the top of the mat. Then exhale, release the right hand back to the earth, straighten both the legs, fold over the left leg. Turn the left hip back. Take one more breath in here. And exhale, step the left foot back all the way to downward dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga to the earth. Top of the feet come to the ground. Inhale, lift up cobra. And exhale, heart down. Breathe in through hands and knees. Breathe out, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step right foot forward between the hands. Inhale, this time rise up to a high lunge. To the left hip forward, right hip back. Open up to the heart, and as you exhale, bend the elbows like we did when we were on our heels. Now interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, arch back, open your throat and your heart. Yeah. And then exhale, fold forward. Pivot the back heel in. And interlace, either keep the fingers interlaced or hold on to opposite elbows or come to a reverse prayer position. Drawing the right hip back, left hip forward, legs are straight, slight micro bend in the knees. Take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale. Begin to fold. Allowing the back to remain flat. And the focus here is on opening your heart, not so much about how deep you can go into the stretch of the hamstring. Now release the hands back to the ground. Lift the left heel and step forward, forward fold, exhale. Breathe in, sweep the arms up to the sky, maybe slight back bend, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Breathe in to step the left foot to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And exhale, right fingertips down to the ground, beside you, off the mat to the right. As you lean to the right, you're opening the left side body, but you're still lifting your spine up out of your hips. Release the left hand forward and down, and straighten both of your legs as you fold over the right leg. Flexing your right foot. Take an inhale to prepare, lifting halfway, and exhale, stepping the right foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, all the way to the ground. Inhale through cobra, expanding the heart. Exhale, bowing. Inhale, lift up through hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg lifts up, three-legged, and exhale, step left foot forward between the hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, left knee stacked over left ankle. Exhale, pull the sky down to the earth as you bend the elbows and arch back, opening throat and heart. Take one more breath in here, and then exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Breathe in, lift the fists away from the body, open your heart and your throat as you arch back. So strong here. Take one more breath in, and then exhale, step the back, straighten the front leg, and step the back foot in at like a 45-degree angle where the back heel is down, and square hips to the top of the mat. And come into any hand position that feels good for you. Fingers interlaced, holding onto elbows, or reverse prayer position. And then once you have that position, you're going to bow forward with a flat back. Keep drawing your left hip backwards and your right hip forward. So square to the top of the mat, and focus on rolling your shoulders back here as the heart beams forward. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, hands to the earth. Breathe in, gaze forward. Exhale, right foot meets left. Forward fold to the top of the mat. Breathe in to rise, and exhale, hands to heart center. Just take a moment to feel into that medicine of movement, of breath, of space. So much space being created. And place your hands on your heart center and allow yourself to just receive right now. Receive the Holy Fire Reiki energy that is beaming and spreading and warming through your entire heart. Feel a deep peace settling throughout your entire body, down through your feet. Feel this like embracing warmth, this hug of love. After all of the unlocking and movement, just let yourself receive all of the guidance, the love, the support, the reassurance that is coming to you, that is here for you now. Inhale, arms reach back up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back into your plank pose and release the knees down to the ground, lower onto your belly. We're just going to do a little heart opener here. So extend your right arm out to the side. At a slight angle, you might lift the right arm a little bit up. Place the left palm flat to the ground to press yourself over to the right. Step the left foot behind you, and you're going to actually lean into the inner right shoulder of your right arm. And once you feel steady there, you can reach your left arm up and begin to reach your left arm behind you. This is going to, I'm sure you're feeling it, deeply opening through the inner right shoulder and chest. And just let your right head rest onto the ground. Your right head, the right side of your head. Releasing left hand back down to stabilize. Roll back onto the front of your body. And then we'll do the other side. You're going to extend the left arm out to the side, maybe angle it a little bit higher. Instead of like 90 degrees from the body, angle it a little bit up. Right hand plants to the earth to press your body over to the left. So you can lean into the left, inner left shoulder. And then when you feel ready, reach your right arm up and behind you. Placing your right hand back down. Slowly rolling back through center. Press the hands into the earth so you can rise yourself up onto your hands and knees. And you can either come into child's pose with the knees spread wide, like I'm doing, or with the knees together. Letting the forehead just relax down into the ground. Fingertips soft. And again, if it feels good, especially if your legs, your knees are apart, to have the left side of your face to the ground, and go ahead and just rest there, allowing yourself to just be in this place of receptivity. Letting any weight that was dug up from this practice just begin to fall away from you, transform. And just come into the center of your heart, feeling your awareness breathing into the temple of your heart. Just bringing light and awareness and love into that space now. Knowing that the Holy Fire Reiki is rippling through your body, aligning your energies, awakening the presence of divine love within you, helping to heal any barriers or resistance against that connection to the true connection to your higher self through your heart center. Now come out of child's pose. Swing your legs to the side and scoot yourself onto your back for a happy baby pose. We're almost resting down into, before happy baby, we're going to do a twist. So draw the knees over to the right and extend your left arm out to the side. Gazing over to your left fingertips, let your right hand just be a weight that allows your knees to sink to the ground. Then inhale, come back to center, plant the feet to the ground, and scoot the hips over to the right. Draw the knees over to the left, use the weight of your left hand, and gaze over to your right fingertips. So you're feeling this stretch happening from the weight of your knees sinking to the ground and the weight of your right shoulder sinking to the ground. And this allows for the wringing out, the twisting of the spine, but also breathing through your lower abdomen here and just letting gravity do most of the work for you. Coming back to center, planting the feet back to the ground. And make sure your hips are centered on your mat, and now come into the happy baby pose. Holding on to opposite ankles or heels, stacking the heels over the knees. And as much as you press your heels down to the ground, press your heels up into your hands. And just feel your legs spread wide and away from your face. Relaxing your neck, your head, and your shoulders. And now expand yourself all the way to Shavasana, final relaxation. So spread the legs a little bit wider than hips distance. Spread your arms a little bit wider than shoulder distance, palms facing up, letting the eyes close, completely sinking in here. And now I'm going to guide you through a Reiki experience, which will focus on the healing of the heart. So once you have your body all settled in a position where you can just drop in, then you can begin to listen to the steady cadence of your breath. And this specific Reiki experience will focus on awakening the consciousness of pure divine love within your being now. And it's going to be installed, so to speak, more clearly and deeply into your soul. So you can come into this ever-embracing connection to the divine through the portal of your heart. You can feel a deeper sense of coming home with inside yourself. You can feel a fulfillment within just being you, just being who you are. A deep love for the unique expression of you as a individualized expression of God, of the Creator, a Great Spirit, whatever word you use. And in this way, you're not looking for love outside of yourself, but you can feel it right here, right now. You are full, you are complete, you are whole. This experience is called Holy Love Experience. So I'll guide you through a short visualization, and then the Holy Fire Reiki will come in and guide the experience, the healing, and then I will guide you out. So envisioning that it's a beautiful sunny day, and imagine that you're walking through a beautiful forest. And as you breathe into yourself, imagine you're breathing in the life essence of the forest. And with each step that you take, imagine the energies of the earth are flowing up through the bottoms of your feet. And as you walk along, allow yourself to experience the trees, the plants, the flowers, maybe the birds, the grass, and to merge with the life and the harmony and the peace of the forest. So as you continue to walk along, you notice that up ahead it's getting lighter, and you realize you're coming to the edge of the forest. And as you leave the forest, before you is a beautiful river. It is the river of life. There are beautiful flowers growing along the riverbank, and there's a path following alongside the river. Follow the path alongside the river. And eventually you come to a bend in the river, and there is a light breeze blowing, causing the surface of the river to have small ripples. The sun is shining off the rippled surface of the water, creating a glittering, shimmering light. You realize that this is no ordinary light, but it is a spiritual light coming from the highest heaven. You allow this light to enter your soul. Allow the light to guide you. deep breath into the nose. A long, slow breath out, coming back into your body. Letting yourself deepen your breath so that you can come into the physical and integrate that spiritual experience into the physical now. Integrate that presence of divine love into your being now. Feeling the wholeness of who you are. Take as much time as you need to eventually bring some movement back into your fingers, your toes, the joints of your body. Then you'll roll over to one side in fetal position. And eventually make your way back up to a seated meditation position. You can continue in your own meditation for some time, or moving along in your day with this presence of holy love within you, the essence of who you are, fully connected to Spirit. Thank you so much for practicing with me. It is truly an honor to be in this space with you. Sending so much love. Namaste.